Hi, I'm Lonnie.
I'm Amberlicious.
We're Untitled Nerd Network. This is the second episode of Rick and Morty's fifth season. It's called Mortyplicity. And second episode came on a few days ago. We're reviewing it now, and
Yay.
basically this was I want to say it's like an absolute mindfuck from start to finish. Because you don't really know what the hell's going on the entire episode. It's like decoys, and then like a family of decoys will die, and then it's like, oh, the decoy family died, and then that family dies, and it's like, oh, the decoy family died, and it's like a loop. So basically, like Rick created some decoys to protect the family, but those decoys were so good that Rick created more decoys, and it just kept going and going and going to the point where they finally had like crappy decoys. And I mean, there was never really a good conclusion to the episode.
Not really. No.
It just kind of left you wondering. So, what do you?
What?
You know, one thing that I noticed in this episode that I thought was hilarious is one of the decoy families. They're sitting there, and Rick starts to tell about Beth's mom. And that's like one of the things everybody's just been dying to know. And then the decoy alarm goes off.
Yeah.
That was pretty sweet. I'm dying to know what you thought about it.
You were dying to know what I thought about
I
it.
am.
This is my least favorite episode. I hated
Oh
it.
my god.
You did overhype this episode.
No.
It was so over the fucking top. Even for them, it was over the fucking top. I would rather watch The Vindicators again than watch this. And you know, that used to be my least favorite episode.
Ooh.
This took its place.
God almighty.
It didn't. It such a shitty filler episode is what it was. Nothing happened in this episode that furthered characters or anything. Nothing. If they had stuck to just like, I don't know, maybe 5 decoy families or something, but just over and over and different, and it was dumb. I am very disappointed in it.
God.
I'm so disappointed in this episode. You were like, oh, that's great. You might need to watch it a few times. I don't need to watch this ever again. There was nothing to unpack like you said there was. Nothing. What was there to unpack?
There was just like,
Tell me.
like, did we ever see the real family?
Yeah, we did at the end. They were floating around with Space Beth.
Are you sure though?
Yes.
Like, we don't know.
Because that's such a fucking Rick thing to do. We're just gonna go float around in space until they all kill each other. You think he was gonna actually handle business? No. Not when he fucks up that major. They jump to another reality and replace themselves that died. Instead of, it all went to shit and they just went to another reality. Of course he went to space and was fucking around while those other ones killed each other.
It was kind of like how
Why?
they went to Atlantis whenever the whole thing went down at the Citadel.
Yeah. He wants to act like he's a Billy Badass and take care of shit. He don't take care of nothing. No, well, not when it's big. He don't. Small things, he's got you covered. Big shit, when it's really fucked up, he don't give a shit. He just goes to another reality. Or, goes and floats around in space. Hey, let's go see what Space Beth is up to. Just hanging out.
Okay.
Okay. I know, you just think this episode's great.
I will say that I don't like this episode as much as I do the Vindicators. This isn't going to be in my top 10, but it's not going to be anywhere near my bottom 10.
No, it is for me. This is ridiculous.
This is a good middle episode. I just thought it was a neat concept.
Not really. They didn't do it right. They didn't. I mean, that's just my opinion. They did not. It was a neat concept until it was just over and over and over again.
So what'd you think about the after credit scene with Wood and Jerry?
I mean, it was funny, but it wasn't nothing to write home about. It really wasn't.
I actually thought that was one of the...
It was funny, but the whole episode was dumb. So that didn't lead to anything new either, so...
I think realistically, while this episode is kind of middle of the ground for me, I think that I actually, in my opinion, the after credits scene of this episode was one of my top 10 favorites. Just because it was so... Like, yeah, if Jerry was a wooden puppet or whatever, that's exactly what would happen to him.
Well, yeah, it's Jerry. You know, of course the Beavers made a home out of him.
I was wondering if Jubilee was going to walk into frame.
Well, she probably ain't.
No. Oh, she's really out of frame. I can't bring...
Yeah.
Oh, well.
She knows what she's doing.
Yeah, she knows exactly what she's doing.
She does not want to be on camera.
I'm going to pick her up and bring her over here. Nah, I'll leave her alone. Because you know as soon as I end it, she'll hop over here.
Oh, yeah.
Alright.
Well, what do you rate it?
7.
Give it a 7?
Yeah. If I'm being totally realistic, this is an episode that's not going to carry on in the mythos or anything.
Well, I mean, the way you hyped it up before we watched it just now, you would have thought different.
I thought it was really good.
You were just all like, might want to watch it a couple times before then. And I was like, no. I'm really glad I didn't.
And I'll tell you why. This is the third time I've watched this episode.
Yeah.
And watching it multiple times doesn't do it any favors like I thought it would. It starts to get repetitive when you see it a third time.
Fuck, it was repetitive watching it the first time.
Well, the first time you had no clue what was going on. You're waiting and you're waiting.
He explained it right away.
Well, yeah, but I mean...
It wasn't hard to figure. That wasn't hard to follow at all.
Yeah, but there's like constant swerves and stuff, and you know, you never knew. Like, I still am not convinced totally that the family at the end was the real family.
Oh, I am.
Like, I don't know for sure. So, but yeah, so
and they killed off. I explained it.
I
explained how I knew it was the real family. You know, Rick don't take care of shit.
Dare I ask what you give this episode?
I'm gonna give it a 3, just because it had like a couple of good social commentary points on it, and that's about it. That's about it. I can speak for this episode. Otherwise, if I was gonna tell somebody, if you want to skip any episodes, this would be one of them.
So we're 2 episodes in, and we've already got a skippable episode.
Yep.
Okay.
Sure enough.
Well, that's probably all the time I'm going to spend here.
Yeah.
This review wasn't even 10 minutes.
Ain't nothing to talk about.
Which is, you're right. You're right.
There's nothing to talk about.
There's nothing at all to talk about in this episode. It was.
Y'all just don't even worry about it. Just skip it.
Yeah. I hope this wasn't the interdimensional cable mind blower episode of the season.
It probably was. Because I feel like they tried to set it up that way.
Yeah.
And it just didn't happen.
Oh, God. And that's like the more you're making me think about it, the less I like the episode.
I'm sorry.
Okay, well, anyway, that's it.
Yep, that's it.
We're going to go watch some Loki now to try to cleanse our palate. We'll see y'all next time. I'm Lonnie.
Amberlicious.
We are Untitled Nerd Network. This has been the second episode review of Season 5, Rick and Morty, Multiplicity. Mortyplicity.
Yeah, the multiplicity, that's the... Wait.
That's the play on the words. Okay, we'll see y'all next time.